Hopefully he can. He can. Great ball in. Great head. Great save from Martinez into Gerhard. Looking for the run round the defender. He's going to strike from distance. My word. Sinisterra going to drive forward into the penalty area. Going to strike from distance. Good save from Pope. Welcome back everyone to a brand new episode of my FIFA 23 career mode with Leeds United Football Club, and it is hot off the heels of what was a very exciting opening episode. We played one game, that was against Leicester City. We ended up drawing that game 1-1, which puts us around 10th in the league, and we've got 3 games to play today. We've got Aston Villa away, we've got Cardiff in the Carabao Cup, and then we've got Newcastle at home to finish off the episode. I'm going to play all of those games, I'm going to finish off the month, and then we're going to finish off with transfer deadline day, and if, depending on the results I get today, I might make one more signing. Let's wait and see how we get on, and obviously it depends on whether or not I can sell any additional players as well. But enough of the talk, let's get straight into the action against Aston Villa. So here we go then, on to the first game of this episode, and it is an away game against Aston Villa at Villa Park. Let's have a quick look at the starting lineup for both teams. And as you can see, I've stuck with the same formation and the same team that drew at Leicester in the opening game of the season. Meslier in goal, Christensen, Llorente, Struijk and Firpo at the back, Adams and Rocker in midfield, Rodrigo in the cam position with Harrison, Sinisterra out wide, and leading the line is Patrick Bamford. And it's the same bench as well. So Popescu, my third new signing, is still yet to get on the bench for me. But we do have Cardiff next, so I'm hoping to be able to give him a run out then. And as for Aston Villa, they've gone 4-3-3. Martinez in goal, Huilbert at right back, Mings, Diego Carlos and Luca Digne in defence, Kamara, Dendoncker and McGinn in midfield with Leon Bailey, Coutinho and Danny Ings leading the line for them. To Leon Bailey, I think it was, and Leon Bailey has it again. Good challenge from Struijk. Can we win that? We can't. Aston Villa putting the pressure on early doors, and we've been a bit slack at the back, to be completely honest. Meslier now has it. Struijk was there once again. He was decent against Leicester City, and he started this game off very well as well. Meslier. Oh, living dangerously there, Meslier, but that is a defence-splitting pass, and Firpo now can go. Sinisterra out wide, tries to drive in field. Gives it in field to Rodrigo to strike straight at the goalkeeper. But that is our first opportunity of the game. Harrison looking for the run of Christensen again. I find it. Can he try and get a ball in? Hopefully he can. He can. Great ball in. Great head. Great save from Martinez. That is definitely the best chance of the game. Got quite lucky there. But Adams picks it up into Rocker. Into Rodrigo. Can he turn? He can. Can't strike straight against the Aston Villa defender. And they get it away with Leon Bailey. Ings now into the feet of Kamara. Nice little ball through to Bailey. He's easily got the run on Rocker. He's got far more pace. Gets into the penalty area. What's going on with the switching? Good save from the goalkeeper. And I can see FIFA still haven't fixed the switching option. I was smashing L1 to try and switch some of my players, and it just wasn't going to them. Aston Villa have a corner. Are they going to go short? They do go short. Coutinho has it. Plays it just on the edge of the box. Coutinho gets it back though. Tries to dink it in. It's another corner. Dendoncker into Leon Bailey. Nice ball through to Huilbert. Oh, nice little step over. 1-2 there. Oh, and he absolutely does the defender. Meslier there with another big stop for us. We are living life on the edge here inside our penalty box. That's 2 opportunities. They've easily just drifted in. They have a corner, dinked in, and Diego Carlos gets his head to it, but Meslier gets there once again. It's another Aston Villa corner. Pressure on here. Can we keep it at 0-0? Heading into the second half. Another big save from Meslier. We are really riding a luck here. I'm finding this game a lot more difficult than I found my FIFA 22 career mode with Spurs. I will tell you that. Leon Bailey has it. Gives it to Coutinho into Ings. Thought he was offside there, but he wasn't. Coutinho has it again into Ings. Good interception from Adams, and it's away. Wide to Harrison. Finds Harrison. Doesn't really have too many options. I'm going to try and turn around and give this to Christensen. Christensen looks inside for Rodrigo. Rodrigo finds Rocker. Rocker to shoot. Straight at the goalkeeper, but it does force a save out of him, and we do get a corner just on the stroke of half-time. That was some nice build-up play from us there. I'm going to try and swing this one in once again. Can I get a decent amount of power on it? I can. Think it's too close to the goalkeeper. It is too close. Martinez collects that with ease. Looking for options forward, but Aston Villa just cutting everything off. That is dangerous from Llorente, and he gives the ball away. It's McGinn He drives forward. I tried to cut off his pass into the box, but he drives forward instead, straight at the goalkeeper. And that is a big, big let-off there. Into Llorente, out wide to Christensen. Looks in field for Harrison, finds him. Nice little ball into Adams. He's got space to run into here. Can he get away from the defender? He can. I'm going to strike this. That was not as good of a strike as I wanted it to be. Way wide from Adams in the end, and it's going to be a double substitution, similar to what I did against Leicester City. Dan James and Jacob Ramsey are going to come on, try and inject a little bit of pace and urgency into this midfield. Can we get something from this game? Sniffs that one out, and Christensen somehow just keeps the ball in play. Good play from him. Going to play this infield to Rodrigo. I was trying to play a one-touch pass to lay that off to Rocker, but unfortunately we couldn't get it done. And now Aston Villa come forward once again with Leon Bailey down this right-hand side. 10 minutes to go here. We need to try and hold on. And it's a good challenge from Junior Firpo. And now we can get it clear. Jacob Ramsey against his former team gives the ball away. Big save from Meslier. I thought the Aston Villa player was offside, but he wasn't. And that was a great chance once again for them. My players are not particularly quick. Don't really know what to do with it. Absolutely no one showing any angles whatsoever. Eventually we do manage to get it away. Llorente into Christensen. Looks for Bamford, finds Bamford. He's been pretty quiet so far in this game. And I thought Rodrigo might be able to play that into Jacob Ramsey, but annoyingly couldn't get the job done. Aston Villa go forward once again. Only a few minutes left on the clock now. Coutinho turns, gives it straight to Adams, and now we can counter. Rodrigo, Bamford plays that into Sinisterra, drives into the box to make it 1-0. He does make it 1-0. It's a fantastic finish in the 90th minute from absolutely nowhere. I'm not quite sure it's a goal we deserve, but it's a goal we get nonetheless. Absolutely brilliant finish from Sinisterra. It's his first goal of the season. He drove away from the defenders, had the pace to drive into the box, and it's a great finish, smashed against the crossbar into the top right-hand corner. Gave the keeper absolutely no chance. I mean, Martinez flapped at it a little bit, to be completely honest, but I don't care either way. It's our first goal of the game, it's 1-0, and surely now that wraps up 3 points. And that is that for the end of the game. That goal from Sinisterra right at the end did wrap up the 3 points, and it is a 3 points that we badly need. It's been a really positive start to the season, to be fair. A decent result against Leicester City, and now a brilliant result away at Aston Villa in a game that I thought we would struggle with. We did struggle, but eventually we got the job done. 1-0 here against Aston Villa. We move on to Cardiff. And on to Cardiff City we go, away in the Carabao Cup, second round, I believe. And as you can see, I've gone full rotation. This is a game we really should be expected to win against a team in a lower division than ourselves. And as you can see, full rotation for me. Robles in goal, Ayling at right back. Lucanetz makes his debut at left back. Cooper and Gelde, I think that is. Gelde? Yeah, it's centre back. Jacob Ramsey and Koch in the centre of midfield. Dan James, Aronson and Popescu makes his starting debut as well, with Gelhardt up front. So it's a game we should be winning. Let's see whether or not we can get the job done. And Kunku with the throw. Throws that to Rawls. Drives into the box. There's no one going for him. Player switching again is not great. Lucanetz manages to get in the way. I think that will be a corner kick. An early warning for us here in the Carabao Cup. Cardiff are not going to make this easy for us. Liam Cooper finds Jacob Ramsey in midfield. Plays the ball out wide to Ayling. Goes down the line to Dan James. Looking for the ball in. Is there someone in? There is. It's Gelhardt. His first goal of the season. His first game of the season. And it is a fantastic header. Powers past the goalkeeper after some lovely build-up play. Great ball in the box from Dan James. We lead here in Cardiff. 1-0. Kudu. Rules. Tackled by Aronson. This is a really good start from us, pressing high. Into Gerhard. Looking for the run round the defender. He's going to strike from distance. My word. That was a great strike. We have it again. I thought Jacob Ramsey was going to be able to get in for his first Leeds goal. Unfortunately, we just couldn't dink it over the goalkeeper. But what a start we are making. And we are continuing to press high. Gerhard here. Into Jacob Ramsey. Out wide to Dan James again. Going to try and float this one in. We do. Gerhard can't get there. It's away from Cardiff City. Koch can. Into Ramsey. He's blocked off. Gerhard has it again. Going to try and lay this back to Jacob Ramsey. I do lay it back into Koch. He's going to try and bend it. He does. It's 2. Great finish. We are on absolute fire here in Cardiff. Great pressure from our attackers. And it's a lovely goal. Great finish. Bent it round the goalkeeper. Left the goalkeeper with no chance. It's a low drive from Koch. And it is 2-0 here in Cardiff. Coke again winning that high. This is really good stuff from us. Aronson going to look out wide. It's a poor ball straight into the path of rules. And now Dowda can bring this forward on the left-hand side. Nice little work to try and get past Gelder into the box. Robinson's there straight at Robles. Plays that into Jacob Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey had a very good game so far. On his first starting game for Leeds United. Not been fazed by the occasion one bit. I've been really impressed with him so far, as that is a blatant foul. And I'm slightly worried. Is this going to be an injury? He's still down. Looks like it's going to be a yellow card. No, he's just got back up. So it's just a yellow card for Ryan Wintle. Bad challenge. And, oh my word, that was two-footed. That could have been a red. Very, very lucky boy. And now we've got a free kick. How on earth am I going to do this? I think this is going to be... Well, I think it's going to be a bit of a dodgy one. I'm going to try and see whether or not I can get this done. Dan James going to take this. Going to try and curl it around the goalkeeper. Straight at him. Gelder gives that to Jacob Ramsey, who I think for me has probably been my best player so far in this game. But Coke out wide to Popescu. Popescu to strike. Popescu to put it in the back of the net. He has been as quiet as a mouse, to be completely honest, this entire game. But when it matters, he steps up and he slots that past the goalkeeper with ease. Let's be honest, it was some pretty poor goalkeeping from the goalkeeper. But it doesn't matter to me. Nice ball through from Coke. Drived into the box. Smashed it past the goalkeeper. It's 3-0. And I'm pretty sure we are now sailing through to the next round. Coke into the feet of Jacob Ramsey. Nice little turn away from the midfielder from him. Lays that off to Aronson. Aronson to finish. Good save from the goalkeeper. Hacked away from Cardiff. Very close to being 4-0, but we still have it. Gerhard on the edge of the box, going to try and finesse it. It's straight at the goalkeeper. Gelder, good pressure from him on Tanner. Manages to win that high up the pitch. Into Aronson. Into Ramsey. Can he strike on his debut? He can. It's a brilliant strike. It's our fourth. It's his goal on his debut. What a performance from Jacob Ramsey. Man of the match so far. He's been absolutely fantastic. He's been the heartbeat of that central midfield, and I can't help but feel he's going to be the heartbeat of our central midfield for years to come. Great stuff from him. Powers it past the goalkeeper. 4-0. And that goal was pretty much the last notable action of the game. A game in which we dominated 66% possession, 10 shots, a 4-0 win at the Cardiff City Stadium, and we march on to the next round of the Carabao Cup. So it's on to the final game of the episode, and as you can see, it's a home game against Newcastle United, and it's a game that I think is going to be very tricky. Just to take you through our starting 11, it's the usual starting 11 for us that you can see, except for one change. Jacob Ramsey comes in place of Rocker, who drops to the bench after an inspired performance against Cardiff City, and I think he is well worth his starting spot for his Premier League debut in terms of a start for Jacob Ramsey. So big things for him I am expecting today. And as for Newcastle, you can see Nick Pope in goal, Trippier, Dan Burn, Botman and Target in defence. Jonjo Shelvey, Guimaraes and Thuram, a new signing for them in midfield, with Murphy, Yisak and Kent leading the line as the front three for them. So I think it's going to be a difficult game, but it's a game that hopefully we can get a decent result from. Newcastle have a corner just under 15 minutes in. It's away from Firpo, only out as far as Bruno Guimaraes, but Struijk eventually manages to get that clear, but again, only out as far as Guimaraes. Now Yisak, eventually I thought we were going to get a challenge in, we don't. Can they drive into the box? They can with Murphy. Checks back to Jonjo Shelvey. Very lucky there. He could have perhaps taken the shot on. Instead, he decided to play the ball across, and they just couldn't get on the end of it. But can we now get on the end of this? Christensen drives forward for us. Can we try and swing one into the box? We can. It's a decent ball in. Straight at the goalkeeper, though. Adams into the feet of Struijk, who plays it into the feet of Jacob Ramsey. Gives that forward to Rodrigo. No one. Oh, he easily goes past the defender. Strike from distance. It's not the best strike. Pope easily manages to save that, but he pushes it out for a corner. It is our first corner of the game. I'm going to try and put at least a decent amount of power on this. Hopefully we can get something from it. Harrison swings it in. A decent cross, but no one could meet it. Ramsey, though, picks it up, and that is a poor ball from him. I sung his praises earlier, but he's got to take criticism as well. Poor ball from him. Newcastle break. Thuram plays that over the top to Kent. Finding a lot of success with that ball, to be fair. He's cutting off Christensen, and Isak easily drifts past my defender. And it's a good save from Meslier, out for another Newcastle corner. Big mistake there defensively from me. I think it was he went past Llorente with ease. Can we get it away? Oh my word. Very, very close from Newcastle there. That is the best opportunity of the game. It's the closest either team has come to putting the ball in the back of the net. And we just get it away in time. But Newcastle have a throw. Matt Targett was going to try and swing it in. Does. Isak gets there ahead of Llorente. Llorente fortunately just gets there ahead of John Joe Shelvey. Thuram drives forward. Good challenge from Adams. Great challenge from Adams. And we can break here. Rodrigo out wide to Sinisterra. He runs onto it. Good collect from him. Tries to check back inside. It's good defending though from Botman. I'm looking for the overlapping run off my left back. I get there. Ball in. It's a poor ball, but Rodrigo just about manages to pick it up. It's dinked in. It's in. It's Harrison. It's a great, great goal. He outstretches, I think it's Target at the back there, and he gets his head to it, and we go 1-0 up just on the stroke of half-time. He shushes the crowd, he celebrates in front of the camera, and to be fair, it's been a pretty balanced game. Newcastle probably carving out the better opportunity, but that was an opportunity that we managed to take, and it was actually, I think it was Botman he got ahead of. I'm not sure if it was Botman or Target, but I don't really care either way. Smashes it past the goalkeeper with his head, and it's a poor piece of goalkeeping. They seem to have this kind of weird sort of flapping sort of hold in their hands close to the chest action. Not really sure what that is, to be fair. I think that's probably something they're going to have to fix as the game goes on, but we lead here at home 1-0 right on half-time. Just the first free kick we have in the second half, and I'm going to try and just chip this one into the box. It's going to be Adams to take it. He does chip it, and that was not the right decision. Still trying to get the hang of these new corners and free kicks, and yeah, I think it's going to take me a while. Christensen almost tried to play that down the line, but it's good interception from Target. Now Newcastle can break. Good ball over the top to Kent. Tries to play that in field, but Struijk is one step ahead. Rodrigo now tries to go out wide. He does. Harrison has the pace to go past the defender. Tries to play that in, and Newcastle all over the shop at the back, and they just about manage to hack it away. Dan Burn easily able to get there. Newcastle break now. Again, Thuram tries to play that ball right across onto the left-hand side, but again, we just about managed to deal with it. Sinisterra tries to play it down the line. It's blocked by Trippier, and away Newcastle go once again. Thuram tries to play that over the top to Isak. Can Struijk get there? He can. An absolute monster at the back. He doesn't have the best rating, but he's been phenomenal for me in these opening 3 to 4 games. Jacob Ramsey into the feet of Sinisterra. Sinisterra going to drive forward into the penalty area. Going to strike from distance. Good save from Pope. Good strike, to be fair. And we have a corner with just under 8 minutes left. So here we go then. Another corner. Going to try and swing this one in. Can we get a decent cross? We can. Force a punch from Nick Pope. It's only out as far as Harrison. Going to try and swing this one in. Decided to go short to Llorente. Struijk, going to strike from distance, struck on his left, and you know what? Newcastle didn't get a block on that. That possibly was heading into the top right-hand corner. Trippier away now. Lovely ball over the top to Kent, and we are out of position here off that corner. Isak into the box. Poor from him, straight at Meslier, and once again, we get away with one. Think we're going to be able to seal 3 points here at home, and we are. Another big win. It's our 3rd clean sheet of the episode. Absolutely fantastic performance. It's a 1-0 win at home against Newcastle, and that I thought was going to be a bit more tricky than it was. Newcastle didn't really create too many chances. They had 1 or 2, but I thought they were going to be able to put a lot more pressure on my goal. But happy days for me. It finishes here at Ellen Road 1-0, and it's another 3 points in the bag. And as you can see, we are now on transfer deadline day, but just before we go through transfer deadline day, I'm just going to check the standings of the Premier League, and we find ourselves in 3rd place after a brilliant start. Undefeated in our first 3 games, 2 wins, 1 draw. We sit level on points with West Ham in 2nd, United leading the way with 9 points, Spurs in 4th, Liverpool 5th, Chelsea 6th, City 7th, and no sign of Arsenal. Where on earth are Arsenal? They are still in the relegation zone, only 1 point after 3 games. So a pretty shocking start for them, as well as Everton and Brentford. But for us, we sit 3rd in the table. Obviously, I don't expect that to last for much longer, but great start for us in the Premier League. So in the end, I did decide to skip through transfer deadline day, and as you can see, I didn't make any further transfers, neither incoming or outgoing, as I thought to myself, There are probably, well, there are definitely a few areas I can definitely improve, but I do want to keep this game realistic, and I don't want to just go around and start spending loads of money, and obviously want to make this last and make this very much a return to glory save. So all in good time, and I'm pretty happy with the business we've done so far. But just looking at some of the other deals, you can see Lautaro Martinez goes from Inter to Real Madrid for the highest fee of 97.5. Hernandez goes from Milan to Barcelona. Laporte goes from City to PSG. And I'm going to look through to see some additional transfers. Osimhen goes to Chelsea for 65, just over 65 mil. Serge Gnabry to Milan for 65.3. Riyad Mahrez to Real Madrid for almost 60 mil. Some huge signings. Rodrigo, who has gone to West Ham from Real Madrid. Pau Torres to Arsenal. That's a big signing for Arsenal at 53.9 mil. Ndicka goes to Villarreal. Llorente to United. Emil Smith-Rowe to Borussia Dortmund. That's a big sale. Why on earth would Arsenal sell Emil Smith-Rowe to Borussia Dortmund for only 47.9 mil? That is a big loss for them. Ousmane Dembele going to United for 45.3 mil. What on earth is going on with these signings? Saliba from Arsenal to Leverkusen for 40.3 mil. What on earth are Arsenal doing? Asensio goes to Liverpool. Correa also goes to Arsenal. Some crazy transfers going on. Pereira goes to City for 40 mil. What on earth? Pereira going to United. A favourite of mine from my Tottenham save in FIFA 22. Some crazy... Kieran Tierney going to Juventus. What on earth are Arsenal doing? No wonder they're so low in the Premier League. Shocking transfer winner from them. Calvert-Lewin going to Napoli. Maybe again that's why Everton are struggling as well. So some very strange transfer decisions. Martial going to Aston Villa. Very strange transfer decisions in this transfer window. But as for us, we've focused on youth, brought in Jacob Ramsey, Luca Netz and Popescu. All of them have had a pretty decent start so far, and it leads us nicely onto the next episode of this career mode. So if I head over to the calendar, we're going to check out what games we're going to be playing, and it's going to be Brighton away in the Premier League, Fulham at home in the league, Brighton at home in presumably the Carabao Cup, and then finishing off with Everton away. So I'll probably play 3 games, maybe sim one of them, and yeah, lots to play for in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like and subscribe. It will do the channel a world of good. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.